Indian Beach, Park and Playground. Isn't it? I often have dreams of trying to find camping spots when we're on the road. And I don't think you could find a better one than this. It's gorgeous. There's a Class C over there. There's a van over there. There's another van. Another van. That was a pretty sweet night. I slept well. Even though it was windy, it didn't seem to move the van a lot. It's nice. Looks like the next ferry is arriving.
By this time in our journey, I've managed to memorize all the Canadian provinces, except this one. I'll have to learn how to pronounce it. One of these days, we'll visit Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and maybe even this one, so that we can fill in the entire country. And I especially appreciate that I've learned so much U.S. history while we've been here, from a different perspective. That's what makes travel so great. Changing our mindset. Nova Scotia is Latin for New Scotland, so it should come as no surprise that so many Scots made the 3,000-mile journey to Canada after King James VI claimed it as a British colony.
Giant McCaskill grave. What is that? I'm gonna look that up.
It is estimated that 170,000 Scots immigrated between 1815 and 1870. Many came during the Scottish clearances. Today, nearly 5 million Canadians claim full or partial Scottish descent. It's reflected in the great affinity between the two countries and their participation in Highland games, Scottish folk music, Robert Burns poetry, and curling.
People come from the other side of the aisle, and it's like, we hear these are the best ones.
Okay, then get two pecan and 2 of the raisin.
If you get 6, there's no tax.
What?
So there you get the tax free.
Okay. That's a weird rule.
3 and 3? Okay.
3 of those.
Are they okay on the same container?
Look at that chocolate macaroons.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Take out the papers and the trash.
Good song.
It was just playing on the radio.
Good song.
No foul moods. Morning glory muffins and 2 scones. Were you purposely wearing your rooster shirt when you went in there?
No.
Or was it, you think it was some kind of glass blowing studio, and it says Glass Artisans Gallery. Stop. Right across the street from the Clucking Inn.
How many degrees to melt the glass?
That one sits at 2220.
Unless you take the garbage out of the glass.
Yeah, it's the glass colors are the ones we have are manufactured mainly in Germany. Yeah, I put this on top of the glass, and then it melts on the surface. If you happen to go inside, oh, it stinks a little bit. Yeah. So the metal table is called marble, and it cools. You get crackle on the glass. It looks like it's broken, but it's not. It's not for over 30 years. Well, that's good. It is a Harbourfront Centre's craft studio where you're going to fly.
What did you put in? Orange.
Peach and blue, black.
That's great. Boy, I love the buoys. Hi. Oh, this octopus is adorable.
That was an expensive stop, but it was worth it.
Wow, what a drop off.
The 185-mile Cabot Trail on Cape Breton Island is considered one of the most scenic destinations in the world, requiring far more time than we had on this trip. It reminded us of California's northern coast. Our goal was to at least make it to Meat Cove at the tip of the island. We didn't make it, but we got a taste of this beautiful, winding road with its breathtaking views, and we'll have to leave the rest for another day. The road takes you through Cape Breton Highlands National Park, where we were able to find a spot to camp and explore the surroundings. Garnish, I don't know how to pronounce it, but something like that. That's a lot of rock.
Should we walk along this freshwater lake here? Probably won't be so windy.
3 tennis courts in really good shape. And here's the trail. Nice. Think that Canada has smaller stop signs than we do in the US. And we are back. Is that 6 miles today total? Total of 6 miles, I think. This place doesn't have threaded things, so we're going to use the Water Bandit. Just push it on. There we go. Let's hope it doesn't spurt everywhere. No. No. The long arm of the law. You know, it almost looks like Hawaii. And it's so warm this morning. It's amazing.
66, so is it overnight low?
Yeah. And that's why you carry a Water Bandit. Look at this light streaming through the clouds. Wow. So here's our dilemma. We need to be back in Montreal within 3 days. We're not going to have time to do all of this. We wanted to go to Meat Cove, but we got to get on the road again. This is gorgeous down here. So, Cape Breton, you'll just have to wait for us to return. John and I have driven many steep and windy roads in our travels. In the Sierra Nevadas, the Colorado Rockies, the Cascades, even our local San Bernardino Mountains. But something about the grade on this section of the Cabot Trail made us decide to improve the brakes on our rig as soon as we got home. Yes, we were using our engine brake to slow our beast of a van, but it just didn't feel like enough. So be warned. The English Town Ferry, and this is where the grave of Giant McCaskill is. So we're going to stop and find it. But I just looked him up, and he was according to the 1981 Guinness Book of World Records, he was the tallest, I better read it. His name was Angus McCaskill. He was born in 1825, a Scottish-born Canadian giant. And in the 1981 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records, it stated that he was the strongest man who ever lived, tallest non-pathological giant in recorded history, largest true giant to ever have lived, and the man with the largest chest measurements of any non-obese man. He was said to have completed feats such as lifting a ship's anchor that weighed 2,800 pounds. He could also hold over 250 pounds with only 3 fingers. Amazing. Right here. Didn't live very long. Wasn't even 40. He worked for P.T. Barnum's circus for several years and was invited by Queen Victoria to appear before her for a demonstration at Windsor Castle. There's someone else who was born in the same place that McCaskill was born, Harris, Scotland. Another McLean. Another one. Another here, but a bunch of them must come over. Interesting. This guy, his wife. See the family connections. There's a little gravestone. I wonder if that was a child or something. Norman McCaskill. Well, that was interesting. Now I want to find out more about his family. See if Wikipedia has information. Interesting story, and there's also a museum that was just down the way, but it's not open, so we're just going to keep going because our next stop is the Alexander Graham Bell Museum, which was recommended by several people.
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Looks like it's a doll, but I expected Alexander Graham Bell is best known for obtaining the first patent for a practical telephone, but our stop at the Alexander Graham Bell Museum in Baddeck showed us there was much more to this Scottish-born inventor. Much of his success was due to his wife Mabel, who became deaf at the age of 5. Alexander turned over all but 10 of his Bell shares to his wife upon marriage. His varied interests are demonstrated in part by the 18 patents in his name and the 12 shared with collaborators. His work included research that ranged from hydrofoils to alternative fuels, from metal detectors to genetics. Wow, look at that bridge.
Open up.
We're going to get an early start so we can get to Montreal this afternoon. And we had a great night's sleep last night at this park. We're in Heartland. We're in Heartland. And thanks to iOverlander, there are also 2 other vans here. Apparently the sign says private property, use at your own risk. So it's kind of a mixed message. But everyone on iOverlander says it's fine to park here. And we're right next to the longest covered bridge in the world, apparently. We're not going to go across it. We took a picture. We don't need to go across it because we got to head up and get some fuel and get on our way. We're not even going to make the bed. We'll do that on the road. And I want to show you, because it was really warm yesterday, I want to show you what our little air conditioner, it really helped last night. I'll show it to you. So this little, I don't know what it was, 30 bucks or something at Walmart. This thing really helped. It ran out of water though, didn't it, John? Yeah, ran out of water, but that was fine because it's a fan, and the fan is, it's nice because you can direct it down toward you. And the white noise, it just, I slept really well, even though it was pretty warm. Maybe I should qualify what warm is to me. What was it, do you think? Well, it was in the low 80s. And it stayed pretty warm for a long time in the evening. But right now, I don't know.
Probably a similar humidity, too.
Yeah, it's fairly humid, but it's that worked really well. A little swamp cooler. And the nice thing about it, this is a C connector. So you can run it off of your 12 volt. You could put ice water in there if you want. Just put some ice cubes. And it does have lights. I wish the lights went completely off, but there's one that didn't even bother me. The color. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? That's all. I hope it lasts through Iowa, because we're going to need it. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. So, there's this guy and that guy over there. So much better than a campground. No campground fires. Oh, the fires are the worst.
start later than we do. This gas station, 6:30, this gas station doesn't open till 7. So there's a lady in there. She told John not open till 7, but we're gonna clean the windows. Well, that's a wee euphemistically. And we wish we were gonna be here long enough to see the potato chip factory tour. Lots of potato growing around here. This one's, what was that brand?
Covered Bridge.
Oh, Covered Bridge is the brand. 444 miles from where we were parked. Base of intrusion. Call 511. Man, oh man. Have you ever seen so many orange cones? Wait, yeah, that red guy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen so many red cones. Or orange cones. Look at that bridge. Ooh, there's a... Oh, look at the waterfall! Oh my gosh! Island part of Montreal. The traffic part of Montreal.